afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Friday, March 27th, 2015, and we're excited to have with us Paradise Fears.
One, two, three, yep.
For the beaten, the lost, the broke, the defeated. A song for the heart's sake, for the standbys, living life in the shadow of a goodbye. Do you remember when we learned how to fly? We play make-believe, we were young and had time on our side. You're stuck on the ground, got lost, can't be found. Just remember that you're still alive. I'll carry you home. No, you're not alone. Keep marching on. This is worth fighting for. You know we've all got battle scars. You've had enough, but just don't give up. Stick to your guns. You are worth fighting for. You know we've all got battle scars. To the soldiers, the fighters, the young, the innocent, the righteous. So you've got a little room to grow. Better days are near. Hope is so much stronger than fear. If you jump, kid, don't be scared to fall. Cause we'll be kings and queens in this dream. All for one, one for all. You can light up the dark. There's a fire in your heart burning brighter than ever before. I'll carry you home. Keep marching on. This is worth fighting for. You know we've all got battle scars. You've had enough, but just don't give up. Stick to your guns. You are worth fighting for. You know we've all got battle scars. Hope is strong, but misery's a little quicker. Sit and we wait and we drown there, thinking why bother play when it's unfair. They say life's oasis, said they lack belief. They tell me luck will travel, I tell them that's why I got feet left, right, moving along to the pulse of a heartbeat. This could be the last chance you have to fly. Do you like the ground? Want it to pass you by? Man, you had it all when you were just a kid. Or do you even remember who you were back then? What did you want in life? Would you be twice as strong? What would you sacrifice? What are you waiting on? Don't stop, march on. I'll carry you. Keep marching on. This is worth fighting for. You know we all got battle scars. You've had enough, but just don't give up. Stick to your guns. You are worth fighting for. You know we've all got battle scars.
Paradise Fears on Audiotree Live. Dudes, thank you very much for coming out and playing for us today. I heard this story, or I guess pieces of a story, about booking that first tour with All Time Low, about gathering stickers, putting on a trailer or something like that. Would you mind telling me that
I don't
story?
know about stickers.
Yeah. Basically, you're like, that whole story is like, tremendously long. So we bought our first. We're from a tiny little town in South Dakota.
Yeah.
And before you go out on tour, we don't know anything about music, like in general, like like music industry.
Yeah, whatever.
Like a lot of people coming from like these coastal bands will like see other bands kind of go up. There were no other bands in South Dakota other than like Christian metal, which is cool, but not really
not
us.
your, not
So we were
exactly your
we were
sound.
like, let's go on
They kicked us
tour.
out. we need to buy a trailer, first things first. We can't afford a trailer, so, and this is the most small town thing in the world to do, we went around to all the businesses in town and asked for like $100 donations to buying our trailer, and in exchange we would put their sticker on our trailer.
Okay,
so we were
that
like,
didn't exist yet.
That didn't exist yet,
Okay,
yeah, but
yeah.
we got it, and we bought the trailer, and then we were like rolling around, so we were on tour with All Time Low, rolling around with a trailer that had like Hanson Funeral Home, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Yes.
Getting just the most poorly placed advertisement.
Yes. How many did you? I mean, can you recollect like how many businesses
yeah,
you
like
went
15
to?
or 20.
Dang.
Just, yeah. Small towns,
That's
man. Small
that's
towns.
really awesome. So did you just cover like was the trailer pretty much
Yeah, it was
covered
just
in
both
that?
sides had every business's logo.
It was
on
really
town.
an
Yeah.
overwhelming amount of advertising.
That's like that's crowdsourcing like before
is.
Kickstarter,
Well,
right?
really, it's selling out. We basically decided we were like, right from minute one, we're just gonna sell out. Corporate influence.
Then no one can. Then from then on, no one can say you've sold out, right?
Exactly.
You can only go up.
Clear from the beginning, like, where our influence.
We're sellouts number one, and
We are beholden to Hanson Funeral Home.
yes. And then eventually, when you go to be a Christian metalcore band, then people will be like, "Oh, that was their roots anyway," you know?
It all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, dudes, very much for playing for us. You can go into your next song.
All
when
right,
you're
let's
ready.
do it. Should we be looking at the cameras?
You can,
I was gonna
absolutely.
say, there's always that weird, unspoken, like, should we acknowledge that they exist? There's clearly someone. Oh, never mind. Don't. There are no cameras in this room.
All right, you guys ready? Everybody?
Yeah.
Here we go.
This song's called Who You Are. She tells me love is like a train and she keeps falling off again. I guess she's sick of being left behind. She said this story is all the same, so full of circumstance and shame. I guess she's sick of watching life pass by. I said, what keeps you going? What keeps you waking up? Well, she just smiles and shrugs her shoulders, says, you know, it's not so tough. 'Cause if there's one thing in life that I've learned so far, it's that we're all a little stronger than we think we are. And you can bend a little farther, or you can stay just how you are. Well, just how you are. She says there must be more than this. I work 2 jobs to feed 2 kids. It's been 2 months since he left without goodbye, and I've still got bills to pay. This world is getting heavier every day. It's slowly getting harder for me just to try. So I said, what keeps you going? Hey, what keeps you waking up? She just smiles and shrugs her shoulders, says, you know, it's not so tough. 'Cause if there's one thing in life that I've learned so far, it's that we're all a little stronger than we think we are. And you can bend a little farther, or you can stay just how you are. Just how you are. She said I'm trying to have faith, but even food has lost its taste. My greatest fear is I've been left here all alone. She said I miss them every day. All I can do is pray they're safe, reliving memories we used to call this home. She said, Sammy, I need something just for once in my life. I need someone else to tell me everything's gonna be alright. I said
Audiotree Live with Paradise Spheres. You guys can get ready to go into your next song, and I will say a few things promo-wise. They're on tour with Andy Grammer and Alex and Sierra for a little while longer. The new album, look for it to be released later this year, 2015, and a new music video will drop soon for Who We Were With. So check out their website and their tour list. You can see all the dates. And they're playing at House of Blues tonight at, I think, 6 maybe, our doors. Not sure, but you can check that out online as well.
Joey?
Joey.
I think we're playing at like 7:10.
That's so
Okay.
crazy that all of those things are lies. Just makes up promo on the spot.
So good at it.
Spit it. It's so improv, you know?
All right, ready, team? You guys ready?
You good with the harp?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm thinking a harp in here.
I don't even see it. Where is it?
God, computers are magic.
I've spent 12 months fighting this illusion of me, stuck in the shadow of the person I'm supposed to be, and lines got blurred somewhere in between my father's son and their twisted fantasy. And I felt empty. What's left of me? There's a soul, there's a pulse, there's a warrior. There's a hole where my heart used to be. Now I'm filling it up with all the things I always said I'd be. I always said I'd be. Scared of what you'll see, just skin and bones, hiding this monster inside of me. And I don't need much, I just need a little room to breathe. And I need you. I'm not so sure that you need me, and I felt empty. What's left of me? There's a pulse, there's a warrior. There's a hole where my heart used to be. Now I'm filling it up with all the things I always said I'd be. I always said I'd be. There's a soul, there's a pulse, there's a warrior. There's a hole where my heart used to be. Now I'm filling it up with all the things I always said I'd be. I always said I'd be. Because to not have some battle scars is to never have lived.
Audiotree Live with Paradise Spheres. So there's the blog. Sam, are you the main writer or the sole writer of that blog?
Yeah,
In
okay. In terms of like our band's blog, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. And I.
From the rest of us.
Yes, of
exactly.
course,
I
yeah.
write
Oh,
stories
yeah.
about the rest of them, so they're like,
Yes.
yeah.
So who's really writing it?
I like how that one most recent one you wrote, like, it's mostly true, but with a little bit of fiction. I like that
Yeah.
you peppered that in.
Thank you
But
very
okay,
much.
so I scrolled down on it, tried to get to the bottom, and it like is all the way back to 2010 at the very least. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gave up. Have you been doing it since like the origins of the band, more or
Well,
less, or?
Writing the blog, no. It's kind of like served it's just our Tumblr page. It serves
Sure.
sort of like some different purposes. The like writing of actual like fiction, nonfiction, observational comedy, observational emotional writing, that kind of spawned about a year ago.
Okay.
Probably been doing that for about a year.
Okay, and then posting it on there solely, or kind of in your own time?
Yeah,
also?
sort of just on there, letting it live on the Tumblr, kind of
Yeah.
letting it be like a portion of our band's story that is,
Definitely.
you know, not musical necessarily, but a little bit.
Yeah, it's a cool like catalog of kind of your just scrolling through it, you know, and looking catalog of your story, you know, like a personal journey blog into the mind of. Do you find that stuff creeps into songwriting as well?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, it's the same kind of like they're both. I see them both as sort of like tools for emotional discovery. Like if
Sure.
there is some sort of this like great mystery inside of all of us, like writing a blog is one way of trying to get there. Writing music is one way of trying to get there.
Yeah.
And a lot of those same thought processes end up kind of they'll find their way to the blogs. They'll then creep into music, and a lot of it's coming from the same place.
Do you use that as a way to connect with fans as well?
Yeah, I think it's really what the most interesting and exciting sort of like unintended side effect of writing the blog has been like the incredible amount of like feedback that then spills over not just onto the blog but also into like the songs we're writing.
Yeah.
Because it really feels like it's telling like the complete story of me personally and of us.
Sure.
And so fans are spending like a lot of time going on there and like trying to basically dissect where we're
out.
coming from and then drawing parallels to songs.
Well, I know you've posted lyrics and stuff to like future songs on there, just to
Yeah,
kind of get people
cool.
excited about new material.
Yeah.
And when it comes to them, I think from like a literary standpoint, it forces you out of sort of, you know, a lot of times in music, there's like a melody has like a lull to it. So you'll sort of like
Yes.
disengage from the music, which is just fine. That's what a lot of music is intended to do. But when it's just the words, then people are sort of forced into like, you know, really trying to work through what they're reading and
Right.
try to understand it and apply it to their own lives, ideally.
Right, versus it being guised slightly by like the instrumentals. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
over
exactly.
it.
Or
Yeah.
or at the very least, like kind of like being harder to fully understand that like just the words context.
Yeah, right on. That's a cool way to sort of like I don't want to say advertise, but to get fans hyped, like you're saying, on new stuff. Just putting little tidbits of
Yeah.
like lyrics that may appear or whatever, and then maybe the fans that are more dedicated will notice that you posted that, you know, a year ago or whatever. Like, oh, I can't believe that's on their
Oh
new
my
record.
God, oh,
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah, Drake does the same thing. He'll sometimes whenever
do it, please. I love it.
occasionally on his Twitter when he writes a really fire line, he'll just tweet it, and then 6 months later it'll end up later on the mixtape. And dedicated fans, I don't know any of them, will realize it and retweet it later, and it's a whole thing. It makes me feel like I'm a part of Drake.
Yes, you and Drake are real close. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, go into your next song. Ready?
So this song is actually a great setup for this song because this song is a song that we wrote and recorded a very, very long time ago. And when we were playing it live, there was a super long instrumental break. So I just wrote this little like speech. This was long before any like spoken word stuff had made its way into our music, long before any of the blogs had sort of started like writing wise. And I just wanted something to do in that moment. So I wrote this really long speech, and we've been waiting for a really long time to record a cool live version of it. So I'm going to do a live version of a very old song.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So go ahead and lie to yourself. Pretend that you're a ray of light when you're a broken candle. You're keeping time with yourself. When did it all start moving way too fast for you to handle? You short on breath, heavy on time. You lost the words, but you found the rhyme. It's all just poetry now. The walls are singing hallelujah, amen. The walls are singing hallelujah, amen. It's so dark in the room and the ceilings are high. You know the feeling, you've been here before. And it's a broken old pew and it's an echoing cry. Don't sell yourself.
really care who you are. We've kind of got this non-exclusive policy of determining exactly who we open up to and let into our family, and then who becomes a part of this united mass of harmony. And I guess that's kind of become the thesis to this song, because through suffering and acceptance and grief and strife, there's no way that your puzzle piece is going to fit into our puzzle wrong, because everyone is welcome on the stage that we call life. And no, we don't really care who you are, because everyone is capable of looking up and wishing on a star. So just catch it, so contagious, this daydreamer's disease. And hope can be your sword, slaying darkness with belief. And no, we don't really care who you are, regardless of how lost you are returning from, regardless of how far. You can bring me all the worst of your broken, bruised, insane, because that's the thing with music. When it hits you, you feel no pain, and no matter what you did, I promise that we forgave it. All that's left is your voice. You got no choice but to raise it. All you broken hearts, all you dejected dreams, let yourself be free, because even broken wings can fly away.
Audiotree Live with Paradise Fears. So I know that, oh yeah, if you're gonna move, you can move whenever you want, man. So I know that sort of in the beginning or a while back, you guys were doing a lot of covers. I'm curious if you have a cover that you've been working on, or one that you would like to do that you haven't yet done or recorded. And if it's Six God, that would be awesome, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I've been pushing for a Drake cover for a super long time.
Everyone did that.
a lot of
Hold on, we're
resistance
going
there.
home, or whatever.
Yeah.
That one a while back.
Good
but,
luck.
Yeah.
Good luck barking up that tree.
Yeah, of course.
No, I don't know. Of stuff that's been out recently, I would love to cover one of the Sia songs at one point. I think those songs are really, really cool.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I do think there is some emotional exploration to be had with the Drake cover.
Yeah.
If you covered Sia, you'd have to wear a wig.
Yeah, definitely. Or just face the wall. That's what, you just can't show yourself, even if there's
Dig a hole and put your head in the hole.
Yeah, and just live inside there, dude. She played the SNL 40 thing, and
With
and-
Kanye.
Yeah, with Kanye. Yeah, and Zach Galifianakis came out in her wig, the anime-looking wig, the one that's way bigger that covers her whole face, and just looked ridiculous. Yeah, like a Muppet. That's a good way to put it, because the mouth is within it. You know, like Spider-Man, his mouth is his face versus whatever.
I love it. I can't tell though if it's an anti-celebrity statement or just
Yeah.
a part of her celebrity now.
Definitely. It's a complex.
Either way, it's tight. It's a cool hairdo.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Mine exactly.
an anti-celebrity statement is a good way to put it. I don't quite know. I've looked up interviews with her and stuff. She doesn't do much. She doesn't do much press or coverage of her ideas, which is cool in its own way, but also I'd like to know what's going on in her head.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be curious to explore the brain behind the art.
For sure. All right, you guys can go into your last song when you're ready.
All right, we're gonna do something a little bit more upbeat than we've done yet.
You're going to have to give him some sort of...
Can you give me the key of the song?
There you go, you got it.
Something like it. Cool. Let's do it. Ready? Yep.
Something like a crisis, a quarter life gone by, and I'm still obsessed with purpose, just getting wasted, wasting time. There's something like a message in this October sky. You held my hand through all the darkness, picked me up when times were hardest. So I may be stuck in neutral, wondering where to hedge my bets. But when that same sky is falling and nothing else is making sense, I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe in. I've got you to believe in. Some people have their faith, I don't know what to think. 'Cause if there's something guiding us, then why am I still drawing blanks? And I still dream of running, but I can't fill up my tank. You grabbed my hands and pulled me up. You poured my soul into a cup till it runneth over. Till it runneth over. I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe it. When it feels like I'm nothing, you're there, God, well, at least that's something. I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe it. No, I don't believe in politics. I don't pray to celebrities or stand with generations, finding faith in TV screens and screaming all that's good is gone. All we used to love is dead, and now our only heroes are the voices in our heads. They're screaming all that's good is gone. All we used to love is dead, and now our only heroes are those voices in our heads. They're screaming all that's good is gone. All we used to love is dead, and now our only heroes are the voices in our heads. They're screaming 4, 3, 2, I don't know where, but I know I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe it. When it feels like I'm nothing, you're there, and God, well, at least that's something. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe it. Yeah, I've got you to believe it. I've got you to believe it.
Audiotree Live with Paradise Spheres. Viewers, they will be playing a bonus track after the live session is done, which you can get if you download the session from our website when it comes out a little bit later. Thank you guys very much for performing for us. Thanks to Dictator, thanks to Goose Island, thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew hooking it up, and viewers, thank you very much for watching. Support the band by downloading the session, send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. And from all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.
Hooray, hooray.
You nailed it.
That's a wrap.